Hello world, my name is Marcel with Cybergate Studio, and today I want to talk to you about a productivity app that I use very heavily. I paid for it myself when I was first using it, and I just fell in love with it. It's such a great productivity tool, and that tool is called Shift. Basically, in a nutshell, it's the ability to take one window and manage multiple email addresses and just multiple different accounts. It's a fantastic tool, especially if you have multiple accounts. So let's just get right into the computer and I'll show you what it can do. Okay, so I went ahead and I downloaded the Shift file here from tryshift.com. I'll put a link in the description so you can see how to get to it, but it is available for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Okay, so all you do is you add a primary account. So you just connect whatever email address you want. So I went ahead and added a Gmail account. You can change the color associated. I like actually blue, and then you can add another account. So I will add a Microsoft account next, and that way we can kind of see both and how that works. Okay, and then you click next. So it makes you log in. You only have to log in and authorize to the primary account. Additional accounts you will have to log in and authorize later. It's able to handle the two-step verification. And then you can see a bunch of apps you can add. These are just some of the quick apps. There's many more than this, but this is just the typical ones that you can just hot click real quick. There are themes. The dark one is the cleanest one, and then it has a little pop-up that takes you to thank you for trying Shift and all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and close that. But then you can take the tour and you can watch the video and I'll do that later. I've already seen it, but it does give you a little bit of an entry mode just so you can have something to look at. But this whole welcome, your favorite email has a fresh look, all that kind of stuff. As you can see a fresh look for calendar, all that kind of stuff. It's as if you're on the Chrome browser, right? You have three tabs up there. One is for email, calendar, and Google Drive, like you saw. And it's all there in one window. Then you can click over here and you can enter a password for your second account. So you do have to authenticate, obviously. You didn't have to do that during the setup, but to be able to use it, you have to authenticate. So now it's authenticating into my Outlook account. It's at live.com. So it's a Microsoft account. And with Microsoft, it does have the ability to have the same tabs for calendar and your cloud storage that are associated with your account. To the left of the email icon, there is like a little pencil that's to draft an email. Then there next to that, it's like extensions, and then if there's a chat feature or something, it's on there. But there's many different things you can work with in here. There is a share icon. You see the buy it now. That goes away when you subscribe to something, and you definitely want to see if when you come over here and click on one of these apps that you've brought in, that's an advanced feature. So it allows you to do things like unified search, which is actually really, really convenient because it'll search through your Google Drive, it'll search through your Gmail, so on and so forth. It really just allows you to search through your accounts pretty quickly. It does allow you to put in Chrome extensions, which is why I was saying it. I think it's just like a tailored, cut down version of Chrome, because you can put in Chrome extensions. So I touched on performance, and I want to be able to show this to you. So I have open everything I use on a regular basis, right? Everything on this page right here, you see in the Chrome browser, you'll see three tabs so I got two browsers open. One, because you have to, right? You can only log into one email account per browser. If I were to need to have both of them open, then I would need both browsers open, which is what I did historically. But then I always have my calendar for one of them. I always have my calendar. I always have my OneDrive open because I use my cloud storage open, Google Drive, because I use those very heavily. Then I have 4 different Slack accounts that I use. Those are important to me. Trello I use to help organize projects, and then I might have a Patreon soon, but it's not fully there yet. But I'm considering Patreon, and then Zapier and some automation. And what you can see is that it is using 2 to 5 of my CPU and 2.3, 2.5 gigs of memory, right? So it's using a good solid 2 gigs of RAM to be able to have all this stuff open. But if I were to do the same thing with Shift and I go ahead and load everything up, it is actually using 1.8 at the prime. It was just shy of 2, and then it kind of comes back down and settles, and it uses significantly less CPU. As an example here, so this is an actual product. This is actually what I use. The other one was just like a test, to show off for YouTube. This one is the one I use, and as you can see, these are the extensions. I personally use Todoist for Gmail extension and LastPass extension, but that's about it. As far as apps, I've used multiple of these before and then got rid of them. Like when I first did this, I put in a bunch of apps, and then I realized I just don't use them as often. But Facebook Messenger, I totally forgot they had that, so I'm actually going to add that later. I used to have Facebook and LinkedIn and all this other stuff, and I just found out that I just really didn't log in often enough to make it worthwhile. So I didn't bother with it. I need to put Twitter back, I think, but I'll do that later. I really do enjoy the product. I'm going to continue using it. Feedback, which I actually messaged them about, and they said they are working on, so this won't be a problem later. But for now, when you get Slack messages, it doesn't, it'll notify you when on your desktop, with notifications, but it doesn't give you the little icon and numbers to tell you how many messages are missing or how many messages you have. So if you miss that initial notification that popped up on your screen, then you're not going to be reminded again when you glance at it. Honestly, that's my only complaint. It's totally worth the cost to me. Decluttering is such a big thing I've been trying to do in my life lately, so I recommend that to everyone. All right, so if you like this product, if you like what I'm telling you here, if this rings helpful to you or true to your ears, go ahead and follow the link in the description. If you use that, it does help out the channel as well. So I really appreciate you guys watching the video, and I appreciate you guys using the affiliate link below. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, give it a like. Let me know what other content you want to see. Some of it I'm already planning on doing, like reviewing the lights, the LED panels I have. But if you have some questions around Linux or anything else, let me know. If you're interested in that, in the comment down below. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.